down at the bench where the wood is getting cold, thinking about the stories that we never got to unfold. The middle C is sticking and the pedals started to groan. It's been a long December spent playing all alone. I used to feel your rhythm, used to lean into your side. Now I'm just a drifter on a low and lonely tide. The sheet music is yellowed, curled up at the ends, like the broken-hearted letters that a lover never sends. I reach for a chord, but my fingers lose their way. The harmony is missing since the day you went away. There's a film upon the ivory, a grey and velvet veil, and every song I try to start is destined now to fail. I'm playing on dusty keyboards, singing to the wall, tracing out the footprints of the ghosts inside the hall. Every note is heavy, every melody is blue, searching for the resonance I only found in you. I'm blowing off the silver, I'm wiping down the black, but no matter how I polish it, I can't get the magic back. It's just a hollow instrument, a silent wooden tree, and these dusty keyboards are all that's left of me. Do you remember the sonata we would play at 2 a.m. before the light grew bitter and the world became a them? I try to find the bridge now, but I only find the edge of a cliff. I'm standing on a lonely, jagged ledge. The dust is just the skin of all the time that's passed us by, the debris of the moments that we didn't get to cry. See a smudge of your lipstick on the corner of a flat, and I'd give up every symphony to go back to just that. They say that music heals the soul, that it mends the broken parts, but it's just a needle skipping on the record of our hearts. The silence is a predator, the quiet is a cage, and I'm just a tragic sentence on a dusty unread page. I'm hitting keys that don't make sound while the world keeps spinning around and around. These dusty keyboards are all that's left of me. My fingertips are gray now, the air is turning thin. I'm closing up the lid to keep the loneliness within. No more crescendo, no more refrain, just the soft muffled rhythm of the winter and the rain. The keyboards are dusty, the music is gone, and I'm still playing on. I sit down at the bench where the wood is getting cold, Thinking about the stories that we never got to unfold. The middle C is sticking and the pedals started to groan. It's been a long December spent playing all alone. I used to feel your rhythm, used to lean into your side. Now I'm just a drifter on a low and lonely tide. The sheet music is yellowed, curled up at the ends, like the broken-hearted letters that a lover never sends. I reach for a chord, but my fingers lose their way. The harmony is missing since the day you went away. There's a film upon the ivory, a grey and velvet veil, and every song I try to start is destined now to fail. I'm playing on dusty keyboards, singing to the wall, tracing out the footprints of the ghosts inside the hall. Every note is heavy, every melody is blue, searching for the resonance I only found in you. I'm blowing off the silver, I'm wiping down the black, but no matter how I polish it, I can't get the magic back. It's just a hollow instrument, a silent wooden tree, and these dusty keyboards are all that's left of me. Do you remember the sonata we would play at 2 a.m. before the light grew bitter and the world became a them? I try to find the bridge now, but I only find the edge of a cliff. I'm standing on a lonely, jagged ledge. The dust is just the skin of all the time that's passed us by, the debris of the moments that we didn't get to cry. See a smudge of your lipstick on the corner of a flat, and I'd give up every symphony to go back to just that. They say that music heals the soul, that it mends the broken parts, but it's just a needle skipping on the record of our hearts. The silence is a predator, the quiet is a cage, and I'm just a tragic sentence on a dusty unread page. I'm hitting keys that don't make sound while the world keeps spinning around and around. These dusty keyboards are all that's left of me. My fingertips are gray now, the air is turning thin. I'm closing up the lid to keep the loneliness within. No more crescendo, no more refrain, just the soft muffled rhythm of the winter and the rain. The keyboards are dusty, the music is gone, and I'm still playing on. Closet door is open, but the space is mostly bare, except for that gray cotton hanging lonely in the air. I pulled it off the hanger just to feel you for a while. I'm tracing every thread where I once used to see you smile. It still smells like your cologne and that coffee that you like a ghost in the passenger seat of my car or on my bike. I know I should have packed it when I gave you back your keys, but it's the only piece of us that's left for me to seize. You took the records and the plans we made for June. You took the light out of the sun and the silver off the moon. It wasn't a fair trade, no matter how I tried to find a way to live with this lopsided goodbye. Cause I kept your hoodie, but you kept my heart. I got the fabric, but you tore me apart. I'm wearing your sleeves just to feel your embrace while you're out there living, erasing my trace. It's a hollow kind of comfort, there's something to hold, while the core of my chest is just empty and cold. Yeah, I kept your hoodie, just a souvenir of us, but you kept my heart and turned it into dust. I saw a picture of you standing on the pier last night. You look so heavy-handed in that golden hour light. Your chest looks so steady, your smile looks so real, while I'm over here wondering if I'll ever learn to feel. I'm drowning in this oversized, soft-knit, heavy cage, while you've already turned to the very final page. I'm clutching at the strings and I'm hiding in the hood, hoping that it heals me, but it never really could. If I mailed it back to you, would I get myself back to? Or is there no returning what was stolen by the you? I'm shivering in layers, but the frost is in my bones, building up a kingdom out of heavy, broken stones. I've got the cotton, but you've got the beat. While you're out there living and erasing my trace, it's a hollow kind of comfort, there's something to hold, while the core of my chest is just empty and cold. Yeah, I kept your hoodie, just a souvenir of us, but you kept my heart and turned it into dust. Like the memory of the way that we kissed, I'll wear it till the scent of you finally fades away. But my heart is in your pocket, and that's where it's gonna stay. You kept my heart, I just kept the hoodie. saw you standing in line at the place we used to go. You were checking your watch, eyes fixed on the floor. I almost reached out, almost called your name, but then I realized we don't play the game anymore. You looked right through me like I was made of glass, just another shadow watching the minutes pass. I know the way you take your coffee, the way you hate the cold, but now I'm holding secrets I'm no longer allowed to hold. Your phone number is a ghost in my head, and I love you is a language that we both left for dead. We're sharing the same air in this crowded room, but it feels like we're standing on opposite sides of a tomb. Now we're just strangers with memories, echoes of a life. Two people who once knew how to cut through the strife. I know your deepest fears and you know mine too, but I don't even know who to say hello to. We've got 1,000 pictures and 1,000,000 miles of history, but today your heart is just a locked up mystery. Yeah, we're just strangers with a whole lot of used to be. Do you still have that scar on your thumb from the kitchen door? Do you still leave your shoes in a pile on the floor? I wanna ask, but the silence is a wall 10 feet thick, and the thought of us ending still makes me feel sick. I'm a footnote in your story, a chapter you skipped, while I'm still reading the pages until my fingers are ripped. It's a special kind of lonely, a specific kind of hurt to see the person you love treated like common dirt. We aren't enemies and we aren't friends, we're just the static where the signal ends. We know the maps of each other's souls by heart, but we're forced to stay a world apart. How do you know the person who knew you best? How do you put the ghost of us to rest? Just strangers with memories, echoes of a life. Two people who once knew how to cut through the strife. I know your deepest fears and you know mine too, but I don't even know who to say hello to. We've got 1,000 pictures and 1,000,000 miles of history, but today your heart is just a locked up mystery. Yeah, we're just strangers with a whole lot of used to be. I walk out the door first, you wait for a minute or two, just two people passing by, with nothing left to do. Nice to meet you again, for the very first time in this life where you are mine. Just strangers with all these memories. Just strangers. feels like December since I lost you. I'm walking through the house, turning off the lights, trying to get used to these hollow bone nights. The air doesn't move, it just sits on my chest like a heavy winter coat or an uninvited guest. There's no more maybe next time, we'll see. Just the ironclad truth of what used to be. I am looking for a crack, looking for a door, but the locks have all changed on the second floor. Hope is a fire that ran out of wood, and I'm standing in the place where the fountain once stood. Because finality is a cold, cold room where the flowers of Sunday never get to bloom. It's the sound of the bolt clicking into the frame. It's the frost on the glass where I wrote your name. There's no heat in the memory, no warmth in the why, just a flat gray ceiling and a frozen goodbye. Yeah, I'm shivering here in the tomb of the earth, where the gold of our promises turn into rust. Finality is a cold. I found your old scarf in the back of the drawer. It doesn't even smell like your skin anymore. The scent has evaporated into the draft, leaving me with the ghosts and the should-have-beens left. I try to call your name just to hear the vibration, but the walls absorb the sound without hesitation. It's not a tragedy anymore, it's not a storm or a flood. It's just the slow, quiet cooling of the blood. In the beginning we were burning, we were white hot light. We were candles in the window in the middle of the night. But the oxygen ran out and the door stayed shut, and the never again is a deep jagged cut. You don't heal in here, you just learn to be still against the bite of the winter and the bite of the chill. I'll just sit in the corner, I'll just wait for the snow, since there's nowhere left for a heart to go. The pilot lights out, the windows are thin, and I'm never gonna let the summer back in. Finality, it's just a cold, cold room. the bed we picked together. Back when we swore we were built for any weather. I've got a box of your things and a head full of noise, sorting through the wreckage of our broken down joys. We had a map of the world with pins in the sand. Now I'm just holding a handful of air in my hand. It's a heavy kind of light, it's a quiet kind of loud, watching the sun disappear behind a permanent cloud. We were the always, we were the only. Now I'm just us, turned into lonely. We signed the contract with the blood in our veins, but the ink didn't hold through the seasons of rain. Now I'm trading my forevers for a whole lot of nothing, trading the I do for it was something. I'm giving back the keys and the dreams of the house to a world that's as quiet as a church Friday mouse. We had the stars lined up, we had the universe bought. Now I'm just drowning in the lessons we were taught. Yeah, it's a hollow-hearted deal, it's a bargain with the blue, trading my forevers for a life without you. The calendar's marking me with dates circled in red, anniversaries for ghosts and the words we never said. I had a ring in a drawer and a speech in my head. Now I'm just making the left side of the bed. Is this what it costs? Is this the price of the fall? To go from having it all to nothing at all. I'm looking at the empty space where the forever belonged, and singing a melody that's built to be wrong. Give me back the Tuesdays, give me back the fights, give me back the comfort of the flickering lights. I take 1,000 I hate yous over this. We are done over this cold, empty victory that nobody won. I'm standing at the counter of a heartbroken shop, waiting for the spinning of the world to just stop. Without you, no more till death do us part. Just the death of a heart. I've got a pocket full of zeros, I've got a calendar of blanks, trading my forevers, and I don't even get to say thanks for nothing. Just a whole lot of nothing. 7, just like it always does. But the house is missing the static and the hum of who he was. I still reach for the handle of the kettle on the stove to make that peppermint tea, the kind you always love. But the porcelain stays cold and the water never boils. I'm just a creature of habit caught in the copper coils. I'm staring at the shower curtain, waiting for the steam to tell me that the ending was only just a dream. They say it's the big things that tear a life apart, but it's the tiny repetitions that are breaking my heart. It's the clockwork of us that's running out of gear, the mechanical rhythm of heaven you hear. Is the death of a routine, the murder of the day? Is the how are you text that I can't send away? Is the grocery list for 2 when I'm shopping for 1? Is the shadow on the porch when the afternoon is done? I'm a ghost in a ritual that doesn't have a soul, trying to make a half feel like it's a whole. Yeah, the love might be gone, but the habits remain, and the death of the routine is the sharpest kind of pain. I'm driving a long way home, the route you used to take just to see the same trees. For old memories' sake, I check the mailbox for letters that I know aren't there, and I leave the porch light on for the empty evening air. I still sit on the left side of the velvet sofa seat, leaving space for the ghost of you to make the room complete. It's a choreography of shadows, a dance I do alone in a kingdom of habits on a crumbling throne. The hardest part isn't the goodbye at the door, it's the Sunday morning silence on the kitchen floor. It's the what do you want for dinner that dies on my tongue. It's the air in my chest that's no longer being lung. I'm malfunctioning, baby, I'm out of control in this repetitive cycle of losing my soul. Is the death of a routine, the murder of the day? Is the how are you text that I can't send away? It's the grocery list for 2 when I'm shopping for 1. It's the shadow on the porch when the afternoon is done. I'm a ghost in a ritual that doesn't have a soul, trying to make a half feel like it's a whole. Yeah, the love might be gone, but the habits remain, and the death of the routine is the sharpest kind of pain. It's the death of rats in the buzzer will ring, and I'll reach for your hand. That's the cruelest thing. I'll pour out the water, I'll turn off the light, and I'll fail at the routine again tonight. The death of a routine. Wash, rinse, repeat. Empty shoes on a lonely street. Looking back through a filter lens at the house we used to share, trying to find the perfect us that was never really there. I painted over all the cracks and I ignored the hollow sound of two people building castles on such shaky, shifting ground. We told the world a story that we both started to believe, but the truth was in the silence when you turn your head to leave. We were masters of the montage, the highlights and the glow, but we were strangers in the shadows with nowhere left to go. It's a different kind of morning when you miss a lie, when you're crying for a version that never even had to die. Because it wasn't real, it was just a beautiful mistake, a promise made of glass that was always bound to break. Now I'm grieving for the way we were, the love we didn't have, the forever that was nothing but a temporary salvage. I'm missing all the honesty that we never dared to say, and the version of the us that lived 1,000 miles away. It's the tragedy of almost, it's the ghost of a facade, thinking we were gold when we were only iron shod. Yeah, my heart is breaking for the way we were and the lessons that I've learned from getting burned. I see us in my memory, laughing by the kitchen light, but I'm editing out the coldness of the very next night. We were holding on to habits, not holding on to hearts, just two actors in a play who had forgotten all their parts. I'm romanticizing echoes, I'm polishing the rust, trying to find a diamond in a handful of the dust. But the truth is in the distance, and the truth is in the grave. We were ending from the moment that we started on our way. I don't miss the fighting, and I don't miss the fun. I miss the person I pretended was forever mine. I'm letting go of the illusions, I'm tearing down the wall to realize that everything was nothing much at all. It's a lonely revelation, it's a quiet kind of hell to admit that I was under a self-inflicted spell. Now I'm grieving for the way we were, the love we didn't have, the forever that was nothing but a temporary salvage. I'm missing all the honesty that we never dared to say, and the version of the us and the weight of being lonely. We were a beautiful picture, but a terrible song. The way we weren't is where I don't belong. The way we weren't, we never were. I'm standing in the hallway where the light begins to fade, looking at the wreckage of the promises we made. The calendar is stuck on a page from June, back when we were singing to a different kind of tune. I still have the ticket stubs inside my pocket coat, and then I'll be home at 6 on the yellow sticky note. But the clock on the wall is a liar and a thief, counting down the seconds of a silent, heavy grief. The sun came up this morning, but it didn't bring the heat. There's a hollow kind of rhythm in the city, on the street. I'm reaching for a shadow, I'm calling out a name, but the world has moved along and nothing feels the same. Because yesterday is gone, and it took you away, leaving me with nothing but the ghost of today. It's a beautiful sunset that I'm forced to watch alone, in a house that's just a building, no longer a home. I'm fighting with the memory, I'm begging it to stay, but yesterday's gone, and there's no way back to okay. I saw a car like yours at the light on 4th and Main, and for a heartbeat I forgot about the pouring rain. I almost hit the gas, I almost chased the spark, before the color shifted and left me in the dark. You're living in a future that I'll never get to see, while I'm a museum of the way we used to be. Every remember when is a saw rubbing the wound, in a symphony of us that's tragically out of tune. They say that time is a river, that it flows into the sea, but I'm drowning in the shallows of what you meant to me. I give up all my tomorrows for one more yesterday, just to hear you breathe and watch the way you stay. But the bridge is burned and the water's too cold, and I'm holding on to stories that will never be told. Of today, it's a beautiful sunset that I'm forced to watch alone, in a house that's just a building, no longer a home. I'm fighting with the memory, I'm begging it to stay, but yesterday's gone, and there's no way back to okay. The stars are coming out now, the air is turning thin. I'm locking up the doors to keep the silence in. It was only 24 hours ago, but it feels Yesterday's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. I looked in the mirror, but the glass was half empty. I saw the person I was when you still sent me those 2 a.m. texts and the songs from my soul. Now I'm just a fragment, trying to be whole. I searched the apartment from the floor to the shelf, looking for the parts of my former self. But you took my laughter, and you took my light, and you left me a version that doesn't fit right. It's not just your side of the bed that is bare, it's the way that I breathe when you're not in the air. I'm a stranger to the person I used to be. I'm wandering the halls looking for the missing me. 'Cause you didn't just leave, you took a piece of my heart, the part that knew how to stay, the part that wouldn't fall apart. I'm a puzzle with a hole that the world can't see. I'm haunted by the ghost of the missing me. The one who was brave, the one who was sure, the one who believed we were something pure. Now I'm just a shadow of a life that used to be, searching every corner for the missing me. I went to the party, I wore the right clothes, but I felt like a secret that nobody knows. I spoke with your cadence, I used your favorite lines, like a nervous actor who's forgotten his signs. I don't know my hobbies, I don't know my name. Without you as the anchor, I'm not in the game. I'm a house with no furniture, a book with no ink, standing on the edge of a permanent sink. Who am I without the you and the us? Just a pile of memories and a handful of dust. I'm trying to rebuild, but the blueprints are gone. They were written on your skin, and now they moved on. I'm terrified to find out who's left behind in the quiet, dark corners of my own mind. Cause you didn't just leave, you took a piece of my heart, the part that knew how to stay, the part that wouldn't fall apart. I'm a puzzle with a hole that the world can't see. I'm haunted by the ghost of the missing me. The one who was brave, the one who was sure, the one who believed we were something pure. Now I'm just a shadow of a life that used to be, searching every corner for the missing me. Maybe I'm in your glove box, maybe I'm under your stairs, maybe I'm trapped in the silence of your prayers. I'll keep looking until I find a way to be.